And with us now in studio is Dan Centers. Dan is the Vice President of Distribution with Marani Brands Incorporated. Their stock symbol's MRIB. Dan, good to see you again.
Good to see you, Don.
I always like to refer to you as the hardest working guy in showbiz because from a distribution standpoint, you have really been doing the job.
We're plugging away. I was hoping to have some final news, but we're really close. We have a major national retailer here. So eventually, in the next week or so, you're going to be able to buy Marani at one of the largest liquor distilled spirit retailer across the country. So in the next week in California, we'll be able to be purchasing at one of the larger retailers.
And we just can't say who it is yet.
I can't finalize it. I was hoping to get it done this morning, but I just cannot announce it. And I'm hoping to get it on the shelves in the next week.
I mean, I can see you're chomping at the bit.
I'm dying.
Well, I know when we had Margaret in the studio last week, we made the big announcement. Now that you're approved in New York, I know that's something you and I have spoken about. You must be very proud of that.
Oh, in New York, I'm so excited. We've got our commercial is going to be aired in Times Square. We've got Restaurant Depot, our distributors, ready to go. We can't get product there quick enough. We've got so much opportunity there. It's going to be a great opportunity for us.
Well, let's talk about that because we actually have a graphic arts rendition of what the commercial is going to look like. And you're talking about the Jumbotron screen in the middle of Times Square. Tell us about that.
Times Square, right in the middle. We're going to be right. The commercial is going to be airing right there in Times Square.
Now, I spoke to someone with the company yesterday, and I think it's something like 2,700 airings between now and the end of the year.
Something like that, yeah. It's so exciting. Like I said, with the events we've got going on later this month, we can't get product there quick enough. We've got distributors, we've got consumers, everybody's asking for it, and it's exciting right now.
Now, I'm expecting at some point in the future that I'm going to see some selfies of you in Times Square with, the commercial playing in the background, next to the naked cowboy.
That's right. Yeah, I hope so. Like I said, we've got our marketing team there, distributors. It's exciting.
Well, it's been moving so quickly for you because we've talked about Brazil. Now the Brazilian contract is finalized. You were licensed, several months ago in California. Now you're licensed for distribution in New York, the two biggest states in the country. I mean, either one of those states is like a small country.
Yes, and we're working on Florida as well.
Wow.
It's Florida and Illinois. Those are the four major markets, and we're pushing as hard as we can, and we'll be out there.
Now, as you mentioned, it takes time to get through these state alcoholic beverage control boards. I mean, there's all kinds of hurdles that you have to jump over, hoops you have to jump through, but eventually you're confident, especially being in California and New York. How can Florida and Illinois say no?
Exactly, and each state is completely different, so it just completely different. So we have to go through certain steps, certain regulations, and we just continue to plug away and work with the proper distributing partners.
And we still have a surprise pending about the person who's the voiceover on the Marani commercial, the final version.
Yes, final version. We should have an answer here in the next, let's say, day or so.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Once again, Marani Brands Incorporated, MRIB is the stock symbol. Dan, you're teasing us a lot this week. We're going to expect you guys back next week with some answers.
I was hoping to have an answer today for you, but I'll be back as soon as possible.
Thanks for joining us.
All right, thank you.